Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see Los Angeles facing Seattle.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
Tip-off goes to Seattle. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Magic Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's Bird. And it's Jordan in the 2 spot.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, persistence pays. He stayed with the miss and got a nice little putback.
Good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Payton. And the dunk by Payton.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And it's Johnson penetrating. O'Neal kicks to Bird. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed. I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul. How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
They got to watch out, Clark. Those kind of defensive lapses early in the game can start to snowball for a team.
Now Shaq following Durant's three-point attempt. A nice shot by Shaq.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on Los Angeles. Seattle shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. On defense, Seattle. It's a 3-point game. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Johnson dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Seattle grabs the miss. Durant against Jordan. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
That doesn't go either for Durant. There's the dish to Jordan. Bird kicks to Johnson. Back to Bird. Knocks it loose. Leonard with the steal. He feeds it to Payton. Outside for Durant. The 17-footer. Again, Durant missing.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Offensive rebound. Kemp with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Seattle. Outside for Durant. Back to Russell. To the inside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Seattle shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he can't get the first one. So both teams making some changes here. And it's tied up with that one. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Ewing the pass to Weber. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game. Paul George, he's checked in for Seattle. Weber hits them both. 1:22 left in the first quarter of the game. Unseld. Guarded by Weber. Here's Unseld. And they pick up 2. 1:06 left here in the opening quarter. Wade dishes to Ewing. Pass to Weber. Soft touch off the glass.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
And Ewing sends it back. Here's Wade. Kept alive. Another shot. Stolen by Pierce. Harden kicks to Pierce. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Weber.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Free throw good, Paul Pierce. Pierce hits 2. There's 39 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Stolen by Pierce. A shot by Harden, wide open. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Harden's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Ewing. Yep, it counts.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Harden. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. A quick trigger, and from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first. Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just the way they've been able to pound that backboard. I think that's been the difference.
Establishment of a good low post presence, a big part of the success.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Dwayne Wade, Kevin Love out there with Worthy. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Walton in at the center filling out the middle. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Seattle.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
George passes to Harden. Rebound, Bill Walton. Love kicks it over to Worthy. Back to Love. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
Harden dishes to Yao. Here's Pierce. The teardrop falls in. Pierce has got 5 points in the quarter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Offensive rebound. Yao. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Jordan comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Johnson in for Russell Westbrook.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And here's Harden for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
George with no one around. The three-pointer no good. Los Angeles trails by 6. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Seattle. And then for Los Angeles, Shaq's checked in for Walton. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for Kevin Love. And Larry Bird sub for James Worthy. Jordan kicks to Shaq. And it's sent back by Russell. Second chance shot. Nobody near Leonard. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Leonard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Jordan kicks to O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Jordan kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
The wide open look for Durant. Durant with another miss. Jordan the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Three-pointer, Bird. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Outside for Durant. Knocks down the 3-ball. Durant's got 6.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it, Kevin and Greg. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
For Los Angeles, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Well, Larry Bird in this one, he has 8 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Patrick Ewing's checked in for Shaq. James comes in for Abdul-Jabbar. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Michael Jordan. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Johnson. And then Kemp slams it in.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean that was, Kev. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pumpkin.
A platoon swap here for Seattle. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Weber, he's checked in for Bird.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him, but very few that rise up like he can.
Harden outside. Let's go. Harden missing again.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Seattle leads by only 2. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight.
We watched a great quarter by Harden. 12-point.
And boy, is there an area of the floor he hasn't scored from tonight?
I do not think so, Greg. I mean, three-point range. He can get it done inside. He's really made it happen from everywhere.
They've got Yao. Paul George is out there with Harden. Then it's Pierce. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Here's Johnson. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Harden outside. Shot clock at 6. For the 3. Another miss by Harden.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Worthy's checked in for Larry Bird. Here's Johnson. Passes it to O'Neal. And stolen by Russell. The shot by Payton. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. Payton's got his second bucket. Johnson dishes to O'Neal. And it's sent back by Russell. Outside Durant. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. And now a 3-point Seattle lead. Jordan kicks to Shaq. He's looking for Jordan and finds him.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Here's Payton. Payton with another miss.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Shaq. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Walton's checked in for O'Neal. Love comes in for Abdul-Jabbar. Wayne Wade's checked in for Michael Jordan. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Johnson. Count it.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Stolen by Westbrook. Here's Wade. That's tipped. Durant with it. Wade picks him up. Durant attacking. It's good. Durant's got 10. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Shot from the wing. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Kemp with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Seattle. Leonard's got the ball. Buries it from 3-point range. And now a 6-point Seattle lead.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. They've got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Patrick Ewing's checked in for Walton. Weber comes in for Kevin Love. And it's LeBron in for Worthy.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The three from George. Los Angeles trails by 6. James outside. Pass to Ewing to end the run. Rebound by Yao Ming. Yao's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's George again missing.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Seattle missing again. And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 3 and stolen by Yao. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Weber. For Seattle, they have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Here's Westbrook. Inside. Ewing. No good. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Seattle ahead, up by 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Bird. Russell Westbrook out there with Jordan. Then it's Ewing, and it's Weber in at the 4.
Oh! Hey, hey, hey! Ooh, ooh, wow! And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And that one drops. 14 points for James Harden. Los Angeles trails by 5. And here's Bird from the arc. And Los Angeles with some changes. O'Neal's checked in for Ewing. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for Weber. And it's Johnson in for Russell Westbrook. From deep, Harden. But they recover it. From deep. Another miss by Harden.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
And it's Abdul-Jabbar penetrating.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Johnson kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Bird. Again, Los Angeles.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Yes, he does, and they need nothing less from him tonight. Another clutch performance is exactly what they're hoping for. He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Payton passes to Kemp. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And it's Russell missing.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounce ability.
No good from Jordan.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Peyton dishes to Russell, and Bill Russell slams it in.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Russell, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Bird kicks to Shaq to the inside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. Sean Kemp picks one up right there. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
Russell is green on Jordan. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads. Cut to just 3 points on the basket from Russell.
Yeah, that's a brain freeze right there from the entire game.
Oh!
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Kevin and Greg, I'm telling you, that is he's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Jordan against Durant. The shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Bird against Kemp. Michael Jordan on the wing. Back to O'Neal. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Peyton kicks to Durant. And stolen by Jordan. And there's the call on Durant. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Been a stellar outing in this one for Johnson. 9 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Ewing's checked in for Shaq. Walton comes in for Abdul-Jabbar. James Worthy's checked in for Larry Bird. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Jordan.
Is it getting dark in here? Because if not, it's time to turn the lights out.
They're out already. I mean, give them a ton of credit for the job they did here today. Really impressive.
Russell. 24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Wade outside. Worthy, the pass to Wade. Worthy kicks to Walton. Feeds it to Wade. Again, Los Angeles.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the